class of life process. Discuss one by one. First, that is nutrition. Nutrition is essential for all living organisms for getting energy to requirement and fulfill of daily purposes like locomotion, breakdown of food substance. How nutrition he get? So he is getting the nutrition from the food. Food having many nutrients. By the digestion, these food molecules are break down and provide energy to the cells. That is called nutrition. Nutrition is two types, auto and heterotroph. Auto, green plants and algae, they having chlorophyll molecule, so they synthesize their food by the process of photosynthesis. And heterotroph, they are not synthesize their food, depends on other. Heterotrophic nutrition we discussed, that are different types like herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, decomposer, that is saprophytic nutrition, insectivores. So saprophytes, very important, taking food from the dead and decaying organic substances and break down into the simpler form and getting food. That is called saprophyte. That example is bacteria and fungi, that is saprophytes. Insectivores plant like Nepenthes, leaves are modified into the special structure which capture the insect. They are why they are getting eat the insect, because they are growing in the soil which has nitrogen deficiency. So complete their nitrogen deficiency, they eat the insect. What is the function of nitrogen for the plants? Because nitrogen is a large amount of nitrogen, 78% present in the atmosphere. This nitrogen is fixed by the bacteria and give the plants. So the plants use this nitrogen formation of the ammonia and proteins. So these proteins help in the development and growth of the plant. That's why nitrogen is important. Next we go for photosynthesis. That photosynthesis process in which autotrophs or green plants synthesize their food in the presence of light with the help of chlorophyll molecule, converted the solar energy or light energy into the chemical energy and form the food in the as a glucose and stored as a starch after the carbon fixation. So photosynthesis is the process that essential things like CO2 that required water, chlorophyll and light is very important. Major more important function of the chlorophyll, that is chlorophyll is present in the chloroplast. The chloroplast is cell organelle double membrane bound that containing grana and stroma. In the grana, that light reaction is take place. So in the photosynthesis there is many steps. First absorption of the light energy with the help of chlorophyll. That chlorophyll molecule converted light energy to the solar energy. So that is first step. Second step, breakdown of the water molecule and movement of the electron due to the splitting of the water. Due to the splitting of the water, that is called photolysis. So when light is comes, that photolysis of water and hydrogen and electron is generated. Then the CO2 fixation, CO2 carbon dioxide are fixed in the form of starch. So that is a step of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is essential to maintaining the environmental balance. Why? Because plant taking a carbon dioxide during the time of photosynthesis, so level of carbon dioxide is reduces and it releases the oxygen. So level of oxygen in atmosphere is increase. Oxygen is a very important for the living organism for the breathing or respiration. Without oxygen, animals cannot able to survive and cannot breathe. So that's why photosynthesis process is very important. It balance the gases. Next point, if the plant is take place in the jar with one plant in the dark and one plant in the light condition, so the what happened, the plant which is placed in the jar in the dark condition, so the light is not available, so photosynthesis does not take place. The amount of carbon dioxide that is present in the jar, it not converted into the oxygen, so plant is not survive, it die. But the plant which are placed in the light in the jar, so it use this carbon dioxide and converted into for used as a photosynthesis, for the photosynthesis and release oxygen also. So The plants which are placed in the light condition are survive for the long time. Next, digestion in amoeba. So unlike in human beings, there is not specialized structure. Amoeba is a unicellular organism. So digestion is take place in the single cell. Is taking a food particle with the finger-like projection, that is called pseudopodia, ingest the food particles. That pseudopodia in the it a projection of their membrane. This food enter into the food vacuoles. This food vacuole containing enzymes which break down the food into the simpler form, and undigested food it is released out. That is a process of digestion in amoeba. Next point is there, why the herbivores intestine is larger than the carnivores. Because the herbivores intestine is larger, because in the herbivore that is grazing the taking a plant material. So in the plant, that cell wall is made up of cellulose. Cellulose is a very big that is a big compound, big polysaccharide. So it's required more time for the digestion. But in the that's why the region the is small intestine of the herbivores is larger than the carnivores. Important one. Next, that is the enzymes where their function, that amylase secreted from the salivary gland, that is converted starch into the maltose, that's help in the breakdown of starch. Lipase and that help in the breakdown of fat into the fatty acid and glycerol. Trypsin help in the breakdown of protein into the amino acids, and pepsin also breakdown of protein into the amino acids. So trypsin and lipase that secreted from the pancreas and present in the pancreatic juice. Pepsin that is secreted from the stomach, and amylase from the salivary gland that is present in the mouth. Very important. Move to the next sixth one, mucus and their functions. So in the mucus during the time of digestion, that is secreted from the different parts of the alimentary canal. That mucus make the food moist and slippery and adhere the food particles. That's help for the easy swallowing of the food. And in the stomach, the large amount of mucus is secreted. Why? Because in the stomach the large amount there is HCl is present. Mucus present in the inner lining of the stomach, that protect the stomach lining from the direct contact with the HCl. If mucus is not present, the hydrochloric acid damage the wall of stomach. Very important. Next, product of aerobic and anaerobic respiration, and which one is more efficient? So aerobic respiration is more efficient, that is present in the mainly multicellular organism, plants and animals. In the aerobic respiration, in the presence of oxygen, that glucose molecule breakdown and CO2 water and 38 ATP is generated. So more energy that is formed in form of 38 ATP. Because in the multicellular organism there is a specialized structure, and they having a more active process, so they require more amount of energy. Anaerobic respiration present in the mainly unicellular organism, like in the bacteria also and in fungi. So in anaerobic respiration, there is 2 ATP generated, that is and ethyl alcohol that is formed. So ethyl alcohol, this process anaerobic respiration also using the alcohol in whiskey. Next one, respiration in fish, that is aquatic animals. When the fish get out from the water, he will not survive because the fish are modified. Fish having the gills are modified for taking the dissolved oxygen from the water. It is not adapted for the taking atmospheric oxygen. That's why the fish is not when get out from the water, it will not survive. It's die. Aquatic organism having less advantage than the terrestrial organism for the breathing, because in the water less amount of oxygen, that is dissolved oxygen is present, than atmospheric oxygen, that is 21%. So in aquatic organism there is a breathing rate is higher than the terrestrial organism. Very important. Ninth question, transport and exchange of gases. So how the gases are transported? First we discuss in the plant. The transport of the gases and exchange of the gases take place in the plant that is a specialized structure that is called guard cell or stomatopore. That stomatopore present in the surface of the leaves. So that stomatopore help in the exchange of the gases, also help in the transpiration. So during the time of exchange of the gases, CO2 oxygen exchanges, and it also help in the transpiration. Due to the transpiration, pull the water due to the transpiration, water goes upward direction by the process of ascent of soil. In the human being, how the transport is take place? There is a respiratory pigment that is called hemoglobin, which help in the transport of gases, oxygen and CO2. That hemoglobin shows the higher affinity to bind with the oxygen, that form oxyhemoglobin. Because in the multicellular organism they require more amount of oxygen and to generate large amount of energy, so that hemoglobin is required. But in the unicellular organism, they having single cell, so there is a diffusion is sufficient. But multicellular organism, process of diffusion is not sufficient, because diffusion is a passive process and slow process. That's why diffusion is not sufficient. Exchange of gases. In the exchange of the gases in animals, in human, there is alveoli. Alveoli is primary site of the exchange of the gases. You taking the oxygen and release out carbon dioxide. Because in the alveoli it increases the surface area for the exchange of gases. Its membrane is permeable and thin, moist, and rich in blood vessel supply. So it's play important role in the exchange of gases. So all the points is very important. Many questions you can generate it in these points. Another, we move